Turning on the car means foot on brake pedal down there and start. This is your driving display animation, your driver's display, and your infotainment central console. This is a video where I'll be talking about the Series 3 infotainment system as well as the driver's display. We'll start off with the driver's display. The menu can be toggled through the controls on the left hand side, and the infotainment can be toggled through these buttons as well as the 10.25 inch touchscreen. Fun fact, both this and this are about the same size, 10.25 inches. So let's get started on that. Your menus can be toggled through this button. There is a TPMS that shows. You can also change it from Fahrenheit to centigrade in the settings. Your TPMS, your readings, your average energy consumption. On your bottom, you have your reading, basically your range estimation, your battery percentage, the power and regen. Regen is shown with a negative. The more accelerator you press, the higher the percentage power goes. Your drive mode is selected there and can be changed through the center console here between sports, normal, and eco. Right now I have the bonnet open, so it's showing a highlighted bonnet color in the front there. And then in case I'm playing any music here, which let me show you. Let me lower the volume first of all. If I play music, it'll show what station I am, and it'll also show via these controls the change in stations. There's a mute button on this side, and a mode button will select basically your modes in the car. There's time, and then you have your system notifications, parking brake, your vehicle alert system notifications here, as well as the temperature. You can also change this to Fahrenheit in the menu, I believe. Furthermore, on the left hand side you have the toggle, but if you click on it again, you have your lane departure system close notification. And then you have your settings. You can change your language, your trip, your illumination, basically how bright you want it. Let's take it all the way to the top. And then your theme can be changed. I've kept it in auto, but you have a night mode, which basically turns everything dark. And then you have a daylight mode, which turns everything white. But for simplicity's sake, we're gonna keep it in auto mode. And then you have a overspeed warning, which can be kept to a custom setting. The car does go up to like 160 kph, but let's just keep 60 in case I do it. You can turn it off too. And then you have fatigue drivers set, so like after how many hours it'll give you a warning of driving. You can change your units, which I've been talking about. Your temperature units can be changed to Celsius because we use the metric system, not the imperial system. But you know, we're also more used to PSI over bar for pressure, and mileage can be changed between the metric and the imperial system. Let's just keep it in what it is now. Then you have your maintenance, which this is something that most showrooms kind of inbuilt, but every 4,000 to 5,000 is the recommended EV servicing in Nepal at least. You can also change it yourself. Like right now it's set to 5,000. You can change it up and down. You have a reset, which we don't want to do at the moment. And then factory reset. You can also change your language. This is something I don't want to do. Your trip settings can also be done here. Basically, I'll reset it for now just to have an idea. Now everything is in PSI and degrees centigrade. As for the center display, it's another 10.25 to 5-inch LCD display. You have a home button here, a back button here, volume controls here. Let's just mute that. Track, fast forward, rewind here, FM, AM, telephone connection here, and a display turn and off here in case you just want it off. But as for the thing itself, you can connect your phone via Bluetooth. You have your AC settings here as well as on the side here. It's pretty intuitive. Like, this is your air direction controls, which can also be changed via this button down here. And if you put it in auto mode, it'll just do everything for you. So that's also quite easy. The easy HVAC controls are pretty easy on this auto, and then your seat heating can be done here. 3, 2, 1 are the different modes. Again, we're gonna go back. AC controls are pretty straightforward. Your radio settings are there. And in terms of setting, you have a navigation here. It's not a Google Maps, but it is an offline sort of map here, and so it will show you your home once you set it in. Like, I'll do Bhatpatini here and go, so it'll show me Bhatpatini in the other side, and it'll show me different things. But anyway, you can set up your navigations, your settings, your home address and stuff. It's basically like an offline version of Google Maps. This is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Your 360-degree camera settings can be toggled here, or for simplicity's sake, there's also a button here that'll activate it for you. And then you have your AC settings, your radio settings, USB music, again from the USB port down there. If you insert a pen drive, it'll read gallery, your phone, Bluetooth music. You can also watch videos on this. Then you have a car auto app, which I'll show in a bit, as well as a video watching app. So I have my Bluetooth connected, and then what I want to do now is use the car auto app, which I have conveniently, why is this not loading, downloaded for us. Here we go. Connect USB and open car auto app. So this is the app, and now I will be connecting it. Now that there is a wired connection, what it'll basically do is ask for permission, and it'll mirror your screen onto the inbuilt system. So you can game on it, you can watch TV, but I'll choose to mirror, and there's my home page mirrored word to word. I don't know, because it is in a... Will this work? Okay, maybe not. If I use Spotify, it should work. Yeah, that worked fine. If I change it to a horizontal... No, that didn't work. Alright, let's stop the music for now. Google Maps though, will this work? So I have Google Maps here. It's showing me where I am, and I have horizontal lock. So I want to now go to Skoda Servicing Center, and I don't know. This is not a capacitive touchscreen, so while in mirror mode, so it won't. So you will have to put in the directions yourself and press start on your phone. So that was your car auto app. Back at the home screen again, let's check out the settings. For settings, it's quite a big list. Your energy feedback intensity setting is basically your regen. Strong, middle, weak, energy consumption curve, like how your energy is being consumed while you drive, lifetime. Your energy consumption list, your odometer, which is also shown at the bottom, but your average power, your efficiency, and your charging rate whenever you're plugged in can be seen here. Energy flow, like when you're charging, it'll either show animations towards the battery when it's regenerating or charging, and away to the wheels when it's charging. As for vehicle control, power steering mode selection, depending on the sensitivity, comfort, normal, sport. I'll leave it in comfort. low speed pedestrian warning is basically each car's version of a fake engine sound, because EVs don't produce sound. It turns off at 20 kilometers per hour. So below 20, this activate. You also have automatic folding of the rear mirror if you want to do that. Remote key controls the sunroof, so you can sync it on and off depending on what you want. And then display settings, your brightness. Again, your display mode can be done auto. Between what it is, your idle screen can be analog clock or digital clock. Sound setting wise, you have an equalizer that will allow you to navigate through different adjustments of low, middle, and high sounds, as well as some presets that you can change around here. You do have a GPS mix, basically how loud and soft you want it, key sounds like this sound you want, the click click sound on and off, loudness. Velocity compensation depends on your speed, whether you want your music lowered or not. And then this is something pretty smart. Your navigation volume, your media volume, and your phone volume can all be toggled separately. Coming down to ADAS, lane departure warning system, I'll keep it at low. And I do not want this sound because this is Nepal's driving system. Front collision warning, I'll keep this off, low. I do not want a warning. Like, you can keep it on if you want to, but I'll just choose not to. Connection wise, you have Bluetooth and you can connect via Wi-Fi. There's also a hotspot in case you want over the air updates. General settings, your language settings, tutorials on power, safety reminder, and driving videos, automatic time checkings, and then you can adjust between 12 to 24 hour clocks, your time zone, your radio area, and then you have some settings for your date. You have factory settings here like resetting, and you have a system information here. It's basically showing your VIN number, your device OS number and stuff. I'll blur this out for privacy because I'm sure this car will get into someone's hand later. And then you can come back to your home screen.